Right, on to contouring, highlighting, and moisturizing your lips. You can moisturize your lips at the very beginning of your makeup application when you're priming and moisturizing and toning your face. I forgot to put it in the first video, but I added it to this one. So in this video, you're going to see me use MAC's lip conditioner, SPF 15 in it. And MAC also has a Prep and Prime lip that's very, very good for keeping your lipstick from falling into the creases of your lip. Then I'm using Toothpaste Bronzer. You can use any kind of bronzer. Do your research, do Google to find out a good bronzer for your skin. Lots of makeup companies make bronzer. So I'm going to use this angled fluffy brush. It's an angled, almost like a blush brush. So any kind of angled brush that looks similar to the one that I showed on the camera, go ahead and buy that or grab that at your makeup collection and suck in your lips like a fish, and right there where the hollow of your cheek goes in is where you want to concentrate that color. So concentrate the color with a line going back and forth, stopping where I stopped, not coming all the way to the lip, but stopping. And then you want to blend it out with whatever's left over on the brush by going in circular motions with whatever's left over. So that way it's not such a harsh application of the bronzer. Then you're going to bronze up around your forehead where the sun would possibly hit your head. Right along the eyes if you choose to, it's not necessary. Also, I'm going to bronze right below my lip in that crease between my chin and my lip, on the sides of my nose. And this is where some of the shadows would come in or the sun will hit. And I'm just using leftover bronzer to do my nose and under my nose as well. Anywhere that I would get a shadow, that's where I'm going to bronze. And if you notice, I pinched the brush to kind of make it like a longer brush, a thin brush to do my nose. And you put definition back into your face after you've done the foundation and the concealer. You have more depth. Next up, we are going to apply some blush. You can use any kind of blush brush. This is a small kabuki brush that I got, but any kind of blush brush that you have or you want to go purchase, use Google to find out what's the best blush for you or blush brush for you. Any color that makes you happy to use as a blush that you like to wear, use that. I start a little bit close toward my hairline, not necessarily on the ball of my cheek. That's where I'd start the color. And I will go in circular motions back toward my hairline, forth to the apple of my cheek, the ball of my cheek, with whatever's left over on the brush. And then you can rub off any excess if you feel like you put on too much. Now we're going over to highlighting. I'm using Whisper of Guilt by MAC. Any kind of shimmery powder is good for highlighting. So I'm going to use this small little brush here. It's almost like a blush brush, but it's smaller. You can use any kind of brush that you have available to kind of make this happen, anything similar to that brush that I just showed. And you're going to go in a C shape around your eye, down your nose, on your cupid's bow, which is the top of your lip, and the part of your chin that kind of sticks out and that allows the sun to hit it. So again, let me show you. You see that where the light's shining? So right on top of your cheekbone, right atop of where you put your bronzer, down your nose, anywhere where the sun is going to hit is where you're going to add your highlight color. So in a C shape around the eye, midway to where the eyebrow is, on the balls of the cheek, but up a little more closer to the eye is where you're going to add that highlight color. It's a shimmery powder. Any kind of you can use an eyeshadow that's shimmery and white like this. So where the sun's hitting, you'll see a little shine, a little shimmer. It's not necessary, but it's always fun to do a highlight color. Then I'm going to set my whole face with a Prep and Prime, MAC Prep and Prime powder. It's a setting powder. It's a translucent powder. It looks white, but it's translucent. Or you can do this with a setting spray, like in the previous video. And I'm going to use this fan brush that I got from coastalscents.com. You can just Google a large fan brush if you want to buy a brush very similar to this. I'm just putting that all over my face, all over the contour, the highlight, the blush. I'm putting that all over just to set my makeup so it doesn't move, doesn't smudge, and it lasts all day long. And I hope you ladies enjoyed this video. I believe the next tutorial is going to be on eyebrows, so stay tuned for that. Love some.